I'm Deepa Sayal. I have curated about 4 companies that are of my own. Out of that, 2 have done extremely well, and 2 of them have failed and tanked. And apart from that, I've also worked with corporates for 10 good years. So the good part is that I've had a very humbling journey in this sphere. I'm very, very, lucky and that this privilege, given me this opportunity to be with the teams. For each one of you, I think that one thing is very important, and that is passion. And each one of you, all the team that I see on my right hand side in the chat box, I'm sure lots of you are driven by the passion to be an entrepreneur, and that is a beautiful thing. I just want to say some things that are very basic. I'll try and be very precise. No matter what the world tells you, or no matter which direction the world pushes you in, you always follow your heart, and that is always believe in yourself. The best judgment is the judgment that comes from within your heart. We call that the courage of conviction. So if you're wanting to take a dive towards being an entrepreneur, it's important that you understand that everything is, it comes from within you. The answers are within you. You don't want to be an entrepreneur just because the entire world is going to be an entrepreneur. You want to be an entrepreneur because you want to solve a genuine problem, oblique, you want to bring a value addition in the world by your endeavor. So I think a startup is nothing but a solution or a value addition to one genuine problem. That is one. I think the world is going to change when we say the digital highways. Pandemic has taught us so many things, and one of the things is that our highways are going to be increasingly digital, hybrid economies, hybrid work cultures, collaboration, customer centricity, and co-creativity is what is going to take the center stage. So one thing that I like to tell you is that I'm sitting in a country at the moment in India where we have close to about 50,000 startups. The norm is about 90% of them tank every second year, but the 10%, they take over. Some successful names that we have seen, Byju's, Razorpay, CureFit, lots of them do extremely well, are the ones that have seen strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats that are attached to bringing an idea on the table. I would like to just focus on the fact that each one of you who's listening to me wants to be an entrepreneur. And I would like to speak on the basics as to what is it that is going to be, how the work culture evolves in the next 9 to 10 years. So whether you want to work in a multinational or want to jump in as an entrepreneur later, or you want to start your that perfect idea and you want to just jump the bandwagon, I'd say that artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, machine learning are going to be the center stage. And all that you see in the coming decade is going to be woven around it. Even if you are a brick and mortar business, you'll have to re-evolve, rejig, and reboot your economy and your entire objective around the same. So these are some of the things. I have it etched on my cabin door, and I'll request each one of you to, this is beautiful that Steve Jobs says. He says, stay hungry and stay foolish. One thing that we have realized, I'm in my 40s, and what I realized in the last 20 years is that you got to keep learning and keep evolving, because while most of us wanting to reach a destination is nothing but a constant learning curve, so build that learning curve. And, that is what I'd ask each one of you to stay hungry and stay foolish no matter what. My journey started 20 years ago, and I don't have a really technical background, but my love for technology has flourished. That not just made me create a company with 400 employees, but also the fact that, you have to, like I said, you have to constantly grow and learn new technology and skills. I've been very, very fortunate that I've worked on different products like artificial intelligence, and we have built products in different applications across several ministries in the government here and multinationals as well. So very, very humble to have the journey. Another thing that the tangent that I like to add is that large digital giants like Google, Amazon, and you name it, Apple are going to be dominating the center stage. So 10 years ago, the companies that were here are no longer there. Xerox is no longer, we don't see the way it was, Nokia. So it is important for companies to innovate. So whether you build the conventional startup or a new age edtech startup or any kind of startup, it's important to keep evolving and keep adding new vision. Another thing that comes to my mind is thinking big, no matter what. If your dreams are not scary enough, they're not the dreams that you should be dreaming. So think big. Your dream should scare you. That's a famous saying that goes, no matter what, believe in yourselves. like I said, collaborative culture, digital highways, vernaculism is going to take the center stage in the world. And I'm talking not just about India, I'm talking about the globe, whether you are anywhere in APAC or any other region sitting at the moment. A 9-to-5 job culture is going to go. Here's what I had to say, that apart from starting a startup, there's a major term that is evolving, which is gig economy. So we're going to see gig economy thrive in the next 10 years. And with innovations like blockchain and other things, you may see how companies register themselves is going to enormously change. We are not going to have any geofencing when technologies like blockchain will be hygiene. And when you see things like internet being replaced by technologies like blockchain. I'm very, very happy. Thank you, Meghna, once again. And thank you, SPJ in Dubai.